Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to this brand new video for the channel. What are the 5 best strategies for binary options in 2020? I actually posted a video on August last year, 2019, telling you what were the 5 strategies, the 5 best strategies for binary options in 2019. I was just watching that video, and since I get this question a lot, I thought it was a good idea to actually get part of that video and teach you exactly what are the best 5 strategies for 2020, and this is what I'm gonna do right now. So if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below, and without further ado, let's jump into the video. All right, so this is not gonna be an easy list, but whatever I'm gonna cover in this specific video is my personal opinion. You probably are gonna, disagree with some of the numbers or the strategies that I have on this list. But you can put it on the comment section below. We can have a healthy discussion as to what strategy is actually better. I don't have a problem with it, but is this just based on my personal experience and based on my preferences as to how I like to trade the most. Now, as well, I'm gonna mention in this specific video, like the strategy, the percentage of accuracy that is proved on every strategy, and my recommended pairs with each specific strategy. So are you ready? Let's go. So we're gonna start with number 5, which is Bollinger Bands. And this is a very old strategy actually that started from when I started binary options. I remember that I saw a lot of videos in regards to it because it was very popular at the moment around 2015 or something like that. So when I decided to actually look into it, I realized that there were 3 different currencies that were really good, doing really good with this specific strategy, which was JPY, CAD, and Euro. Euro usually goes well with all the strategies that we're gonna mention in this specific list, but with Bollinger Bands, JPY and CAD were actually being really respectful with this specific trend. Now, what Bollinger Band is that it's an indicator that you can add with IQ option, for example, or whatever charts that you guys are using that has this indicator. And all you have to do is actually add it on a default settings that is included inside of the broker. So what it's gonna do is that it's just gonna give you like a trend and some boundaries, where those boundaries, once they are touched, the price will start going on the opposite direction. So if you see a green candlestick going all over the boundary of the Bollinger Band, then it's gonna start dropping, and the opposite is gonna happen whenever there's a red candle touching the bottom of the Bollinger boundary. So it's actually a really cool strategy for 15 and 30 minutes. And it's one of the strategies that I remember I used before in the past whenever I was following signals in 2015. So to me, it was like around 70 to 78 in the money. It wasn't really that accurate. I'm not saying that's the way it's supposed to be for you, but it wasn't really that accurate for me. But it was consistent. It was always giving a small but consistent money. So that's the reason why Bollinger Bands, it's number 5. Number 4 in this list is actually one of my strategies. And the reason why it's actually number 4 is because it's a 1-minute strategy, and it makes it kind of complicated for many people to actually use it and be successful at it, because it requires some fast movements, fast analysis, and a lot of emotions control. So I know it's complicated to use it, but once you do, you will have a very powerful result with it. But based on the obstacles that you can find using this strategy, that's why it's number 4. And it's the oscillator, the derivative oscillator indicator for 1 minute. Now, I taught this strategy like around a year ago or probably more, and put a video on YouTube where you could actually just go ahead and put in freestockcharts.com, choose derivative oscillator, and all you have to do was actually to wait for those boundaries to be overcut, because basically what it is with this indicator is a balance line that is on in the middle of the indicator itself, and there's bars that are coming across that balance bar. So usually what happens is that whenever that balance is being crossed, whether it's going up or going down, that's the opportunity to place a trade, but it's 1 minute trades. So basically, if the bar or the balance line is actually being crossed by going up on a candlestick, that's going to be a call for 1 minute. Same thing is going to happen if it cross going down for 1 minute. So it's kind of a complicated strategy, yet if what you're looking for is a turbo strategy, and I mean in 1 minute is what fits for you and your broker, then definitely this is a great option for you. But like I mentioned, it's kind of complicated to manage your emotions with such short-term trades. Now, the accuracy on this specific pair is like around 74 to 82% in the money when doing it properly. And the pairs that what I do see on this specific strategy, the pairs that I see I work the most is Euro USD, AUD USD, CAD USD, USD CAD, and USD JPY. The other ones, the AUD for example, GBP for example, they were not respecting the strategy itself. So I would recommend you to stay away from those pairs as well. We started with the top 3 strategies for 2019 in binary options, and the number 3 is one of my favorites, of course, is stochastic strategy. Now, what happens with stochastic is that it's not only a 15 to 30 minute, even 1 hour trade strategy, but it's also very easy to follow and very accurate if being used properly. So the stochastic oscillator, basically what it does is that what you have to do is just wait for the boundaries on the indicator go overpass either up or down. And a higher level, there's going to be a couple of boundaries, and all you have to do is actually wait for the lines to go above or below the boundaries, and then the next candles are going to come to on the opposite direction. Now, here's one of the cool things about this strategy is that it doesn't depend on one single candle. And that's the reason why it's available for 15, 30 minutes, or even 1 hour. Because this actually works really good with Forex too. Because once it goes above the boundary, it's gonna start dropping for like about 4 or 5 candles. And even if it doesn't drop immediately, within the next 4 candles, it's definitely gonna drop. The same thing happens when it crosses the boundaries below. It's gonna start jumping. Within the next 4 candlesticks, it's gonna start jumping. Now, it's good for Forex, but it's actually better for binary options, because with Forex, you might not see that many pips, so your profit might not be that high. But with binary options, you're gonna get a bunch of in the monies as long as you just follow these patterns. And eventually one of those 4 candlesticks are gonna go in the opposite direction of the boundary. Of course, there are gonna be exceptions, and that's the reason why the strategy is not 100% in the money, but we're talking about an 82 to 91% accuracy on this specific strategy. So definitely one of the most successful strategies for binary options, and kind of used on Forex as well, but definitely one strategy that you should test when you have the time. And I actually made some videos in regards to stochastic, but I don't have that many, so I recommend you to go on YouTube and maybe someone else is actually explaining that strategy as well. But remember, 15, 30, and 1 hour are the expiries for this specific strategy. Now, the pairs that I realized that were working really good with this specific strategy were Euro, CAD, USD, and GBP. So this strategy has a lot more pairs in combined, of course, right? Euro USD, GBP USD, and so on. So many pairs combined with this specific strategy are actually really respectful with this specific movement of the charts. So definitely a huge plus for stochastic indicators. Number 2 strategy is one of the most famous strategies, not only for binary options, not only for Forex, and not only for the stock market itself, for penny stocks or stock trading, is support and resistance. Obviously, this strategy was going to be inside of the list, And the reason why it's number 2 is because the number first strategy is definitely gonna be the one crushing your head with binary options only. Support and resistance is actually also available for Forex trading and CFD. So that's the reason why it's not number 1. But hey, let's go ahead and give out some details in regards to this strategy. This strategy has worked for Bitcoin, for Euro, for USD, for JPY, for GBP, for CAD, and every single pair that comes to mind as long as there are not stocks. Now, why is it that it's so good? It's simply because the market itself is repetitive. So what you have to do is only draw a support and a resistance lines, and the market is gonna keep on moving on inside of those specific boundaries. So now all you have to do is just wait for the pair to either go untouch the support or the resistance lines and then go in the opposite direction. It's as simple as that. And this strategy works for 5, 15, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, and whatever you want to use it, it works. The strategy works. Actually, this is one of the main reasons why many people made a lot of money with Bitcoin during the second jump of this currency, because it touched a support line and then it started jumping, and people realized that and they bought Bitcoin at that specific time, and then they gained all the profits on that specific pair. This is how powerful the support and resistance strategy actually is. Now, the accuracy with this strategy is from 83 to 95% in the money. So definitely a huge plus when you manage properly. Even if you get the lowest results, we're talking about 80 something in the money. It's increasing your account very quickly when it comes to binary options. That's the reason why support and resistance is definitely in the list. And number 1 strategy for binary options, and you probably already guessed it after watching the list, is the 2-minute strategy. I'm not bragging and saying, hey, it's because it's my strategy. No, but the reason why it's the best one for binary options is because it is 2 minutes, which is easy to handle. It doesn't play that much with your emotions. You make money on a very, very quickly way. And more importantly, it's for binary options only. So it can't be compared to Forex, CFD, or stock trading or anything like that. It only is for binary options. What's the accuracy of this specific trading strategy? From 88 to 96% in the money. If you don't believe me, I actually made some videos in regards to testimonials and results from people that are actually testing this strategy either on demo or either making money with real accounts. And they're making thousands of dollars with this specific strategy. And the cool thing is that it only takes like around 15 or 20 minutes for you to actually have a 10 trade session, and that's it. You can go home, you can just relax, chill, and enjoy the rest of the day after making a 30-minute session and making a few $1,000s just with this strategy. So I hope you really enjoyed this video and that you'll learn a lot in regards to these 5 strategies. These are the best in order, the best strategies that I have ever seen in binary options. Many people are making thousands of dollars with the first 2 strategies. So you should definitely master them and start making money on your own as well. In case you have any questions, you can put it on the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel and you want to watch more videos just like this one, make sure you are subscribed and smash the like button. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.